नमस्कार साथियों, वीएम क्लासेस में आप सभी का स्वागत है। मेरा नाम विपिन, आपका वीएम क्लासेस में स्वागत करता हूं। मैं बेसिकली अनूपपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट से बिलोंग करता हूं। जी हाँ, मां नर्मदा का उद्गम स्थल ओरिजिन पॉइंट आपके अनूपपुर जिले से ही है। इसके साथ ही सोन और जोइना नदियों का उद्गम स्थल ओरिजिन पॉइंट आपके अनूपपुर जिले से ही है। चलिए आइए आपकी क्लास की शुरुआत करते हैं। हमारी फॉर्मूला सीरीज कंटिन्यू चल रही है। मैथ सेक्शन चल रहा था, ये रहा आपके कैनवास के ऊपर। नाउ मूविंग अहेड here, ग्रीन्स थ्योरम, स्टोक्स थ्योरम एंड गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम। ग्रीन्स थ्योरम में F1 F2 दो फंक्शन होते हैं जो कि डिफरेंशिएबल होते हैं रीजन R में, सिंपल क्लोज कर्व C में। तो इसके लिए जो है वर्क डन की ज़रूरत पड़ती है ना हमको, वर्क डन। तो वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू साइक्लिक इंटीग्रल ओवर दी F1 टाइम्स ऑफ dx प्लस F2 टाइम्स ऑफ dy, which is equals to double integration, R stands for region, del f2 over the del x minus del f1 over the del of y multiplied with area, which is dx dy, right? In the Stokes f vector function f1i f2j f3k is differentiable vector point function is defined on an open surface bounded by a simple closed curve. In this field, the main important thing is work done is equal to cyclic integral of vector f dr is equal to double integration of surface del cross f vector n cap times ds. Now its value are changes, we have to elaborate it. Now Gauss divergence vector f f1 I f2 j f3k is differentiable vector point function defined on closed surface including vector v. So there we have calculated the flux. Cyclic integral of f n cap ds is equal to integration of v, means triple integration del dot vector f times of dv. Here line integral is asked, then non-above theorem is to be used. Simply we have to xyz relation is to be bifurcated. Now here we have to define the surfaces in the region of xy plane, yz plane, xy, yz and zx plane. So we have to some power booster are to be needed. So here ds is equal to dx dy divided by mod of n cap a cap. Now ds is equal to dy dz division over the mod of n cap I cap mod. Now ds is equal to dz dx divided by mod of n cap, then here it is zx, then j cap, right? These are very important things. Now moving ahead, we have the chapter of d, means differential equation. Here we have to calculate the order and degree. So many times so many questions are asked in this section particularly, means if the d2y by dx square whole square plus dy by dx cube plus 6 is equal to 0. Here we have to take the greatest one, means order is to be 2, degree the power, so degree is equal to 2, right? We have to calculate these kind of question very much. Now solution of differential equation of first order by first method is variable separable. In these we have to differentiate common factors dy by dx function get together in a single side if it is taken as f of x with the dx side and f of y with the dy side, right? Now Moving ahead, second method is to be a homogeneous linear differential equation. It is very famous. Here dy over the dx is equal to f1 times of xy division over the f2 times of x and y. Here put the value y is equal to v times x, which is equals to v plus x dv by dx. Moving forward to this LDE, linear differential equation, where we have to calculate the IF, integrating factor. LDE, linear differential equation. Here equation either form of dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where p is the function of f of x and q is the g of x. In the case IF, integrating factor is equal to e raised to power integration of p types of dx, right? And the solution for this is y times IF is equal to integration over the k times of IF into dx plus c, right here. It is very important one. Now moving ahead, which is the type of exact differential equations. Now differential equation किस टाइप का होगा, एम डी एक्स प्लस एन डी वाई इज इक्वल टू जीरो फॉर्म में अपना बी होगा. तो डेल एम बाई डेल वाई इज इक्वल टू डेल एन बाई डेल एक्स ये होगा. तो एग्जैक्ट की कंडीशन होगी. तो अपना इक्वेशन होगा इंटीग्रेशन एम टाइम ऑफ डी एक्स प्लस इंटीग्रेशन ओवर द टर्म्स ऑफ एम वी फ्रॉम एक्स over the dy is equal to constant. वीवीआईपी थिंग आपको दे दी साथ में, है ना. इसे अब हम ध्यान रखेंगे. नाउ मूविंग है, आई एफ की चार कंडीशन देख लेते हैं. अगर आई एफ फैक्टर नहीं प्राप्त हुआ, मतलब इंटीग्रेटिंग के लिए. नाउ केस नंबर 1, केस नंबर 2, केस नंबर 3, केस नंबर 4. These are the important ones. And homogeneous. Then assign IF is equal to 1 upon mx plus ny. IF 1 by mx minus ny, which is in the case particularly in this case we have not the homogeneous. M is equal to y times f of xy and n is equal to x over the g times of x and y. right? Now, case 3, we have the condition. What? Del m over the del y minus of del m over the del x division over the n, and which is equals to f of x. Same condition is there for case number 4. Del n over the del x minus del n over the del y is equal to f times of y or constant. Then if is equal to e raised to power of f times x dx, and here if is equal to p times integration of f of y dy. VVIP thing, which is much more needed, much more important, right? Now 40 orthogonal trajectory. Find the differential equation curve on a given family and replace dy dx by minus dx by dy, and in the polar form 1 by r d by dr by d theta by negative of r d theta by dr. We have to replacement for this line and then solve the resultant to get 40 orthogonal trajectory. Now moving further for the solution of D. Differential equation for what? Higher order. Now d to the power n by dx to the power n a1 d1 y m by dx to the power n minus 1 plus a n y f times of x if f of x is equals to 0, then less than d is homogeneous. Therefore, general solution is equal to complementary function, and if f of x is not equal to 0, less than of d is non-homogeneous function, then GS is equal to CF plus PI. VVIP relation is to be there. Now moving further, we have the auxiliary equation and corresponding CF. Roots of auxiliary equation corresponding B. Now we have to define these terms and terminologies. First one, real and distinct. M1, M2, M3. Second one, real and equal. M, M, M. And the third one, imaginary. Alpha plus minus over the I times of beta. Equation C1 e raised to power of m1x plus C2 e raised to power of m2x. C3 e raised to power m3x. Now C1 x square C2x plus C3 e to power mx. Now e raised to power over the alpha x into C1 cos of beta x plus C2 sine over the beta of x. These are to be needed. Needed conditions. Now here 5 types are to be here for the homogeneous LD linear differential equation. For the condition of non-homogeneous linear differential equation. First one here, type 1. In this case, f of x is equal to e raised to power of alpha x. Now replace d by alpha in f of b. Now the particular integral e raised to power of alpha x upon f of b is the first case. In the type 2, function is to be changed either sine of alpha x or cos of alpha x. Then pi should be f of x, f dash of x. Now here replace b square by minus of alpha square in ft. पूरा होल स्क्वायर नहीं, इसमें माइनस के साथ आता है अल्फा स्क्वायर. In the type 3, when f of x is equal to x raised to power k, then 1 minus t का inverse 1 plus t का inverse इस फॉर्म में लेके आना होता है. 1 minus t की पावर ऑफ -2 और बाइनोमियल से सीरीज खोल देना है. 1 minus t plus t square minus t cube. 1 plus t plus t square plus t cube प्लस 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 यहाँ पे गिन के लिखे हैं 1 plus 2t plus 3t square plus 4t cube प्लस 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 इस फॉर्म में लेके फिर आसानी से ये सॉल्व हो जाएगा. ये वो टाइप 3. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन टाइप 4. तो हमारा फंक्शन कुछ इस तरीके से होता है e raised to power of alpha x cos of beta x और e raised to power of alpha x sin over the beta x और e raised to power alpha x x raised to power k. देन pi हमारा हो जाता है e raised to power of alpha x d upon fd. fd solution is the e times of alpha x 1 upon f of d plus alpha into v, जहाँ पे v की वैल्यू है cos of beta x, sin of beta x, x raised to power 2. These are the some values of these. Now on the mark we have the type 5 is to be here. In the type 5 we have f of x is equal to h dot v, where v is equal to cosine of alpha x for sin of alpha x. Now the pi is equal to x times v upon f of d is equal to x 1 upon f of d into v minus f dash of d upon f d का whole square into v. These are the important ones where high chances of asking questions.